Hello and welcome to this special edition of Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. We have something special planned for you this week. I'm going to open the show as usual, but then we'll have female guest hosts for each of our additional segments for this all-women's edition of our show. We begin with Melina Kennedy. She grew up in Indiana, went to IU, was a partner at the law firm of what was Baker and Daniels, served as Director of Economic Development and Deputy Mayor for Indianapolis Mayor Bart Peterson, and a lot more. She's moved up the ranks at Cummins now and currently serves as Vice President, Product Compliance and Regulatory Affairs. She takes pride in some of the key women's initiatives that Cummins is doing to empower women in the male-dominated world of manufacturing. And she joins us here off the top of the show with more. Melina, it's always great to see you.
Thank you, Gary. Great to be here.
We're going to talk about your journey, but we're going to talk about Cummins because a lot of companies talk about diversity and empowering women, but there are a lot of examples where this big company, Cummins, is empowering women in Indiana, in the U.S., and around the globe.
Thank you. I love working at Cummins for lots of reasons, but the inclusion and diversity commitment is great. And it starts with our leadership. Our CEO, Tom Linebarger, is very committed to making sure that women have a voice and a place of leadership in Cummins. In fact, our top leadership in Cummins is represented by approximately 40% are women. Our board of directors has 3 women, and we have a number of initiatives and other things that are more than just talk. They really contribute to inclusion and diversity, particularly women.
You announced not long ago a huge initiative, Cummins Powers Women, which is focused on women and girls, and I believe it's the largest community effort Cummins has ever undertaken. It's
really exciting, and it's global. As a global company, we're trying to make a difference in the lives of women and girls all over the world. We've invested over $11 million in a number of programs that are evidence-based to help women achieve success in a variety of conditions. Also advocate for legislation and government changes and policy changes that help women and girls all over the world. And it's something that's just really exciting. And again, our CEO is committed. Our head of our foundation, Mary Chandler, has been working hard on it, and it's achieving great results in a shorter period of time. You
have achieved success in the political world and certainly now in the male-dominated world of manufacturing. Talk about that journey, the challenges, the opportunities, how things maybe have changed over your course of your career.
Well, I think over time, I just hit the big 50 this summer, so I've seen things progress over the years in terms of how women are doing, and I think we've seen a lot of positives, but there's still a long way to go. It wasn't that long ago when I was running for office and people would ask me, what are you going to do with your kids? You know, probably most men don't get that question. But then I'm at a place like Cummins where I feel I've had the opportunity to grow and contribute and lead. And so I've seen a lot of positive progress, but I think most people would say that there's still opportunity for improvement.
What, in your view, to continue that improvement or to get to where things need to be, what needs to happen? Are there things that can be done? You mentioned the initiatives at Cummins. Can other companies, organizations do things to help the process?
I think so. I think awareness, so things like the Indiana Conference of Women, bringing awareness to the table and talking about how we can promote women and work together, but also being able to see women in leadership roles is really important. So seeing companies like Cummins who have a lot of women in leadership roles and seeing other companies do that as well is really important for people to understand that women have a lot to contribute. We're more than 51% of the society. And so those are some of the things that I think can make a difference.
Yeah, a lot in manufacturing and some other kind of non-traditional fields, if you will, but STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. So important. A lot of efforts to get more women and young girls engaged at a young age in STEM-related fields.
That's right. And that's part of the focus of the Cummins Powers Women Initiative, as well as other things that we're doing as a company.
You mentioned this earlier, but you mentioned about 40% of Cummins leadership team women, 1 in 3 employees, women. Is a big part of it doing, not just saying, but doing and executing on some of these initiatives to get women to see, hey, I can do that, I can be part of that.
No question. And so it's easy to say these words about diversity and inclusion, but you have to follow it up with action. And I think we would say even at Cummins, we still have more work to do, but progress has been made, and that's important so that it isn't just words, it's actions as well.
Melina Kennedy from Cummins, great perspective. Great to see you as always. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right.